Welcome to this lesson on calculus. Today, we are going to master the definition of continuity. Specifically, we will understand what the formal equation limit of f of x as x approaches a equals f of a really means. It looks like a simple formula, but it actually packs three distinct conditions that must be met. Before we get into the math, let's understand the concept intuitively. A function is considered continuous if you can draw its graph without ever lifting your pencil from the paper. This means there are no holes, no jumps, and no breaks in the curve. It is a smooth, unbroken path. In calculus, we define this formal concept using limits. The definition states that a function f is continuous at a point x equals if the limit of f of x as x approaches is equal to the function value f of a. This single equation is actually a checklist. For this to be true, three specific things must happen. The first condition is that f of a must be defined. This means the point itself must exist. If you plug the number a into the function, you must get a real number back as a result. If there is a hole in the graph where the point should be, or if the function is undefined at that specific value, it cannot be continuous there. The second condition is that the limit as x approaches a must exist. This deals with the path the function takes. It means that as you approach the x value from the left side, and as you approach it from the right side, you must be heading towards the exact same height or y value. If the roads from the left and right don't meet, the limit does not exist. The third and final condition is the connection. The limit must equal the function value. Think of the limit as the road and the function value as the bridge. The road must lead exactly to where the bridge is built. If the limit exists and the point exists, but they are at different heights, the function is still not continuous. Here is what a continuous function looks like. Notice how it satisfies all our checks. The point at a is defined. The limit exists because the curve approaches that point from both sides smoothly. And finally, the limit equals the value of the point. There are no interruptions in the line. Now let's look at ways this can fail. This is called a removable discontinuity, often just called a hole. Here, the limit exists because the paths meet. However, the actual point f of a is either undefined or located somewhere else entirely. The bridge is missing from the road. This is a jump discontinuity. Here, condition number 2 fails. The limit does not exist because the left side and the right side approach different values. You would literally have to jump to continue drawing the line. It doesn't matter if the points are defined. If the road is broken, it's not continuous. Finally, we have an infinite discontinuity, often caused by a vertical asymptote. As x approaches a, the function shoots up towards positive infinity or down to negative infinity. It never settles on a value. Here, neither the limit nor the function value exists. So, whenever you need to prove a function is continuous at a point, just run through this 3-step mental checklist. 1. Is the function defined at the point? 2. Does the limit exist? And 3. Is the limit equal to the function value? If you answer yes to all 3, it is continuous. I hope this visual guide helped you understand the formal definition of continuity. Remember, it's not just a formula. It's a requirement for a solid point, a meeting path, and a perfect connection. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your calculus studies.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.